Good Animorning!
Hello!
Hello!
Ah.
It's a Friday.
Get your skates on Friday.
Get your skates on Friday. I like the sound of that.
Friday, Friday, get your skates on Friday.
Is that how the song goes?
No, I'm making it up.
I like it.
Hashtag get your skates on Friday.
Get your skates on Friday.
Get your skates on Friday.
Stop slacking. Get those skates on.
So what are you doing this morning, India?
Same thing I do every morning, Mike. Try to finish TAZ Animated. Well, I probably won't finish it this morning, but I can get further. Should be finished by the end of the weekend.
Ooh.
Very exciting.
By the end of the weekend.
By the week's end, Michael.
By the ends of weeks done and dusted, coloured and comped, an animation must be done.
Are you writing a prophecy about my animation?
Yes.
I like it. The prophecy must be fulfilled.
Yep. So I'm trying to find some cool reference for some figure drawing because I need to practice more.
Is this in preparation for Inktober?
It is, or Inktober as he called it. Oh man. You didn't actually call it Inktober, you called it October. But Inktober is even better.
It is. Damn it.
Ah, hashtag Inktober.
Inktober.
I'm not even in the right. There we go. Inktober.
Was there ever a Power Ranger that had a bear as its sword?
A Power Ranger that had
A bear.
a bear as its sword.
Zord.
Oh, Zord.
I always call them Zords because Megazord. So.
You know, no, they were Zords. Probably.
Just wondering. There should be like, because the Power Rangers are kind of the defenders of Earth, I think there should be Power Rangers through the ages. Like there should have been Viking Power Rangers or ancient Roman Power Rangers, Egyptian Power Rangers, and all their Zords were like the gods.
Yeah.
You know, like Power Rangers through the ages. Would be cool. I think. Anywho, hello Rabbit and Billy and Savvy. Melon. Melon.
Melon.
Also Fuzzy D, hello.
And the Billy, and the Fuzzy, and the Savio, and her rabbit, and Billy, and the Savio, and
Well, that's what I just said.
mm-hmm.
I just said all that.
You said all those things.
Oh, I did. Yes, good morning. It's a Friday. What you gonna do on the Friday? Is everyone looking forward to the weekend? That means no school, no work.
I'm okay. Yeah.
Heck yeah.
Heck yeah.
Get your skates on.
Friday. Put bear here. Yeah, I'm just letting you know what I'm.
I see. You're the one who has to put it there though, you know. You can't just write that and then it will appear. What did you goof on in the last episode, Mike?
I don't know. Just.
You done goofed? Yay, no test tomorrow. It's a holiday.
Holidays are here to stay.
Yes, Rabbit is also going to sleep in. I think I will join you and sleep in as well. Get your brain out of there, Michael.
Out of where?
I thought you were going some places.
No, it was that yesterday you did the morning stream and then you had a nap.
No, I didn't. I'm very professional. I never nap.
So.
It was really good though. I was very tired. To be fair, the day before we got up at like 5 AM. Earlier. No, 5 AM. And then gone to sleep pretty late.
Yeah.
And the entire day had been travelling back to Dublin. So the next morning when we had to get up early for the morning stream, I needed that nap. It was good. I'm surprised you didn't need one actually.
I did not need one, I just didn't
Have one.
yeah.
It's the year of the bear. Swift is Groot. I am Groot. Hey Daniel.
Oh, hey.
There should be a year of the bear.
Mr. Baron. Hmm?
A year of the Swift and a year of the bear.
Come on.
What is it?
I'm just trying to look for like good reference, but Google is failing me. I just want an interesting kind of pose with some twist, and I could probably, what was that called again? It's like, I think it changed its name.
Sorry, what?
I think it changed its name, the figure drawing website.
Oh, I see.
What's it called?
I'm sorry, I don't remember what it was.
Oh no.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Oh no.
Do you think you would ever do... you'd never do a bare naked guy, would you?
Could do. But it's off-brand. Unless I do Bare Naked Laddie.
You could do that.
Yeah.
Sounds a bit more wrong though, I think. Because laddie implies that he's quite young.
A little bit.
Okay, I shouldn't have added that last frame in. I wanted to give the axe more of a settle, but it's drawing too much attention if it takes too long to settle, so I'll just leave it how it is. So well, that's Magnus at the end done, so that's pretty cool, huh? I did that thing. I need to do Merle now. Today's going to be all Merle all the time. Merle is the little dwarf guy. So, back to square one. New layer. Final lines Merle. Did we get to the boss of Queen's Garden?
Possibly. Probably.
I think we did. Because I know where we are now. And unless we like left without fighting the boss, we'll have fought them.
Yeah, it's probably that.
Careful now.
Alright, yeah.
Don't want to spoil it for others. Yeah, exactly, Rabbit. Zone of truth time. Oh no, it's Savio! I'm sure the stream will heal you, but you should definitely watch it in bed with some hot tea and a cold flannel over your head. Just in case, you know. Be sure to drink lots of water. I'm using this comic as reference because I really like the art style and the character designs. So I'm trying to get the eyebrows sufficiently.
Kimberline's asking if it'd be okay to see it play through before starting Merle.
Okay, sure. Let's see. Because I actually explored it yesterday when I'd been working on it to see how it was looking. The problem has been that my computer doesn't want to play it all the way through when I just press play. But since I explored it, you definitely can.
You know what? I'm going to use Kyle's drawing pencil brush to draw this today.
Cool.
Animator pencil new or... Yeah, let's do that.
I'm trying to open Finder currently. Come on, Finder.
And then I want a nice brown.
Maybe I have to go straight to QuickTime. Oh, there it is. It's just opened a bazillion times. Okay, okay, QuickTime. Calm down. Calm down.
And I might lighten up this background just a smidge.
There we go. So there's still some things that I know that I definitely want to fix. But I think overall it's working okay.
What's QuickTime Indie?
Oh, it's this program, Savvy, that I'm using to open the animation in. It's good because you can press the left and right arrows to skip through frames. So it's good to use to study animation with.
It's Apple's video playing software.
Yeah.
Hey Pivots, your OC lives before the betrayal of the Fourth Lord and is caught in the middle of a war. I see.
Hey, Patrick! Hello! Can you guys hear the voices okay?
Oh, I've not seen this.
Oh. Well, there's a lot of problems with it, but I'm gonna go through and smooth it all out.
To play. Hehehe.
There's some problems with Taco's sleeves and his hat,
Nice.
as well as just some armor stuff in general.
I love how small you made Merle.
Well, he's a dwarf dude, a tiny old dwarf dude, so.
Tiny.
Awesome, I'm glad you guys enjoyed the video. Also, hello Pivots! Congratulations on being awake. Oh, this is Toon Boom Harmony. I started using it for this animation, but I'd quite like to try using TV Paint or maybe Krita next time. Because I like that you can, because the lines are vectorized, you can skew them around and kind of do what you want with them, which is really useful if you want to make small tweaks. But I'm worrying that I'm starting to rely on it a bit, so I want to make sure that I can make sure it's not turning into a bad habit by doing some animation where it's just the drawings that I have to change myself. So I will take that ability away from myself. Also, the brushes are much nicer in other programs, I think. Ooh, we will definitely do something for Halloween, Fuzzy. Because the Animonthly theme is Halloween.
Is it? Okay, cool.
Mhm. It sure is.
That makes sense.
So I'm not sure what to do. I was thinking about it yesterday a little bit, but I don't know. If you have any ideas, Mike, let me know.
of what to do for Halloween.
Mhm.
I think we got a game suggestion.
Ooh, what game suggestion did we get?
Was it that one with the girl who's really tiny in I think she's in like a yellow raincoat.
Oh right. Oh, Little Nightmares. Is that it?
It might have been. I think there might be other suggestions as well. But in terms of like, you going to create any art or content for Halloween, or just gamey stuff?
Yeah, I'm thinking a Halloween animation. Like I'd like to do an Animonthly. I'd like to start it as soon as I finish this as well, but that's dependent on me having an idea that I can use. Halloween is such a broad subject, there's so much you could do.
Take a step back and look at my drawing now. Why?
I mean, Toon Boom's great, Patrick, but you're used to using Flash, and since it's hand-drawn, I guess it doesn't matter either way, really. I'd be tempted to use what you're most comfortable in, but Toon Boom is really good, especially for the vector brushes, which are really useful when it comes to limited animation, because you can make very subtle tweaks quite easily. Like I'm doing now with Mill's nose, just to try and get the kind of shape I want. Oh, you do Castlevania animations in Toon Boom. That's cool, so you're pretty familiar with it.
I need some music.
I've got some epic anime soundtracks going on.
Cool.
Yeah.
The biggest thing for Toon Boom is that I need to find a way to export SWF files so you can composite all in After Effects.
Oh.
Is that because SWF files preserve transparency? Because I think in previous times when we've used Toon Boom, we export PNGs.
Yeah, you can export frames.
But
It doesn't export movies with transparency, but it can export frames.
yeah.
And you can set it to batch export frames into a folder for you. And we've imported those into After Effects as image sequences.
Yeah.
They're vector, so we can scale it up and don't take much space.
Ah, right. No, I get you.
Yeah, I think this pretty much rasterizes as soon as you export.
I'm with you.
I guess like Flash sounds like it's the best thing then, because I'm pretty certain that Toon Boom can't use SWFs.
Well, Toon Boom works in vectors, so you'd think it'd have a comparable file format to SWF.
Yeah, you'd think. No. No, all the compression options, it's all stuff like just uncompressed or MOVs or MP4s. I think it just exports in MOVs anyway. Hold on, let's have a look. Export. Ah, SWF! You're right! So convert pencil lines to brush lines. So it might do it. You could do a really fast test and see whether it scales like you'd want it to. I'm not completely sure how to animate in Flash, but if it's just drawing straight onto it, then I think I'd be okay.
Yeah, I think you figured out the timeline in the past, so it'd just be learning shortcuts for it.
The hardest thing was when I was in Boulder, there was some characters that we needed to animate in Flash for another show, because they were converting all the rigs from Flash into Toon Boom, so I could do the entire program in Toon Boom. But we fell behind on the deadline, so a lot of the minor characters stayed as Flash files. So I had to animate some of those in Flash, and because they were all puppets, they had like a bazillion timelines because each of their limbs had its own timeline and everything.
Yeah, motion graphics they have embedded timelines that run separately from the main timeline, although you can trigger them with ActionScript. It just gets like
it was
crazy.
Yeah, it was scary, confusing to have like frame 3 start playing and frame 50 and frame 49 is a held frame 13 from another hand. It got crazy pretty fast.
Gosh, when you colour for 2 months and then go back to try drawing. But yeah, if you're just animating on the one timeline with effectively frames, you should be fine.
Yeah, I could handle a couple of timelines, but that was a bit crazy.
Also, I know Patrick has a specific setup for his brush smoothing that you could probably just punch in the same numbers for.
Yeah, that's useful. So what about you guys? Are you thinking of doing anything for Halloween? And that's either like play a game or draw or animate something, or just are you thinking of dressing up for anything for Halloween? Oh, the ref folder's awesome. Have you seen it yet, Mike?
I've not actually.
I could actually probably get it up on my other screen. It might still be open.
Is that okay to show?
Not on the stream.
Okay.
Just for you.
Just for me.
Oh, maybe I close it. Hold on. Aha. Is this?
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
Pretty awesome.
That looks sweet.
Yeah. Well, Billy, I'll always suggest Animonthly because I think Animonthly is amazing. I don't know, I mean, I was thinking Spooky Scary Skeletons could be animated.
Spooky Scary.
But then I'd still like to try animating a mech or a robot or something. I don't know. My ideas at the minute are also quite derivative. I'd like to think of something a bit more unique to do. Yeah, but you were planning to finish that this weekend anyway, right, Patrick? So it's all going to plan. I need to finish this stab animation, but it should be done by the end of the weekend, so it'll be nice to have that off my plate. Should just hold this. Half there.
I was reading YouTube's TOCs, and apparently you can show nudity as long as it's for like artistic purposes or for like educational purposes, sort of thing. So I think we're super covered. Well, maybe not super covered, but I'm pretty sure we can make an argument for for it. That's why things like Croquet Cafe can exist on YouTube.
Croquet Cafe?
Yeah, they have like life drawing sessions that they filmed, and the model just kind of poses on video and camera on YouTube.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
You should show me that sometime.
Sure.
We should do some together because that sounds pretty awesome. I was just reading what Patrick said, that if I ever wanted to freelance for Powerhouse, then Meg was sad that I couldn't work with them when I first met. I would absolutely love that, Patrick. I was saying to Mike recently that I'd really, really like to work with Powerhouse.
Mm-hmm.
Because everyone who works there is incredible. So I'd absolutely love to do some work with Powerhouse if they were up for having me on freelance. Thank you so much. Also, the idea of a robot astronaut is awesome. Oh, we got a Gorsh subscriber.
We got a Gorsh.
Oh, thanks, Patrick. Yeah, please do let Meg know. I'd definitely like that. She was super cool as well. It was really nice to meet her.
Yee, cool.
Yay! Oh, that's awesome. I really hope we can find a way to work together at Powerhouse, because that'd be really, really cool. I feel like the dream.
Yeah, you had a good experience at CTN last year, albeit sort of like, hey, do you want to work here? Oh, relocation.
Yeah, there were some good responses to the work I brought over, but unfortunately all the responses ended up being, oh, but you don't have a visa to work in X place. Oh well.
If we ever visit, yeah, cool.
Yes, I'd love that. I'm hoping we can visit next year. It's all dependent on money. If we can find a cheap way to do it, I'd love to do that. You were telling me about the tacos that were there and saying that they were pretty good. I've never tried a taco.
This might be something to ask later, but my girlfriend was looking for information on how to get a school visa or such to continue her education in Ireland. Oh, okay. Unfortunately, like, we could ask people here, but we've not went through that process ourselves. So.
No, but I've heard that they are pretty open to it from others who have been to schools around Ireland. Because there's a couple of really good animation schools that sort of Boulder and other companies cherry pick people from.
Yeah.
So a lot of the people I was working with had some good stuff to say about the universities and schools they went to. I can ask around for you though, for sure.
Oh, history.
Oh, that's awesome.
Sweet. Well, that's because Ireland has great history.
She must really, really love the place where you live, Patrick, because that's full of like old swords and suits of armour and things. It's the shared love.
We went to so in Thought Bubble was in Leeds in the UK, and they have the Royal Armoury Museum, so we went there.
Oh, it's free to enter that as well, which is amazing.
It was pretty fantastic.
It was awesome. There wasn't time to go around all of it though.
Yeah. We're staying with a couple of friends who went at least 3 times while we were there.
Yeah. I've been before too, in the past. It's so good.
But they had people giving like live demonstrations of two-handed sword fighting techniques, and like demonstrating how in some movements and some kind of counters they would grab their own blade or the blade of their opponent with their hand, and as long as like they kept the grip solid enough and the blade wasn't able to slip through, it wouldn't cut. So there was points where the guy was just grabbing the other guy's sword and then like using it as a guard, and it was really cool.
It's also really cool because a lot of the techniques they used they'd gotten from a super old manuscript on the art of sword fighting that they found from that time period, but it's only pictures, so they had to interpret a lot of the moves themselves and just best guess. So it was really cool to see like a combination of these old manuscripts and the way that the characters looked like they were moving in there, and the interpretation of the sword masters. They kind of made their own thing out of it.
They were funny as well, like they worked humour into the routine.
Yeah, Patrick's saying if the blade doesn't slip or twist, you're fine.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's hard to pull off in a real bout when the sword's got real weight behind it.
Hey Dog Jaws,
So
welcome to the
fine, it's so
stream.
cool.
I'm doing practice work for my Inktober.
For which you are doing.
Inktober! I'm gonna draw a bunch of figures with bear heads for Inktober. This isn't me just practicing. It's probably going to be with ink, but how do you get over artist block?
Generally, I either just push through and draw stuff anyway until it goes away. So I'll just look at some reference and draw something that I've found a cool photo of. Or just doodle mindlessly, even if it doesn't turn out well. Or I'll see some super inspiring art online that'll make me want to do something like that.
Yeah, because there's almost 2 types of, well not 2, but there's more than one type of artist block, I think. There's like the uncertainty of, or idea of concept of what to draw. Like you're like, I just can't think of what to draw. Which, as India points out, like you could go through them, like mechanics of drawing with, like from reference or something like that. Sometimes it's just like physical fatigue, in which case you
Take
could
a break.
yeah, like go out, see the world. If you think of us as like computers, where there's input processes and outputs, if your output is like failing, then put some more input that you can process, so there's more for output. So go for a walk, take your camera or your phone, go look at how ducks play in the water or something, I don't know. Or like you could arrange to meet up with anyone local with you, and I find that if you're in a group of people and they're all drawing, there's a spark there where you feel like you could draw more, like it's encouraging. Or you could just be like having good chats or company with them and asking to see their sketchbooks. Something there might spark something with you.
Sometimes it helps too to change up materials. Like sometimes when I find it hard to draw, I'll go out and buy something completely new to work with that I haven't used before.
See you, Patrick.
See you, Patrick. Yeah, we should be fine this weekend for time. We're back in Ireland now. It's nice to... I don't want to say it's having a break because we're back to work, but we know how to handle the schedule that we usually use, so should be good. It's just back to familiar territory. Hope we get to speak to you soon.
Mm-hmm.
See you then. Bye bye. Yeah, like sometimes it's really fun to grab some markers that you haven't used before, or a bottle of ink and a dip pen. Like something fun that makes you excited.
Yeah. Like, time might fix the problem, but it might not necessarily fix the problem itself. So it's like if you've fallen out of rhythm, maybe try and establish another rhythm or routine that helps you get back.
When making robots, I really like looking at real life reference of mechanical stuff, like motorcycles, or the underbelly of a car, or the inside of trains, and then I nick parts from them.
Yeah.
And kind of approximate them and change them a little bit to add on to my robot. And I'm like, oh, that looks like a cool kind of knee joint. I just nick it.
If you look at the making of the film robots, they brought in a whole collection of household items to the studio to study and look at those.
Oh, that's cool.
To get a feeling for mechanical design and mechanical engineering. And a lot of those were then placed into the designs for the robots themselves. Which is why I think in the film you have that kind of homemade feeling throughout. Was that it was using familiar items that we'd already seen in our houses. I think robots, they tend to use sort of simplified shapes arranged, not simplified, but simple shapes arranged in a way that creates more complex things. Like you never really see a really organically shaped, or like a raggedy edge to a robot, unless it's been damaged, but that's another thing.
Yeah, Ethan does do robots really well.
Yeah, he does. Even though he's their mortal enemy.
Because he likes organic stuff so much.
No, just because he thinks they're going to rise up against us.
Oh, I see. I see.
I think he's drawing robots to placate them.
I see, yeah. He's like, no, I love robots. Look at all this art I drew of you.
Yeah.
He's covering himself. It's a smart idea. Robots are really fun to draw though as well. Like, something which always helps me is thinking of what function for the robot takes.
And what would be the most efficient way for that to do?
Yeah, like if you know the robot's purpose is to, like, I don't know, do deep sea diving, then you might design its head to look a little bit like one of those oxygen masks or something. Or a fishbowl even. Like, it gives you more ideas on the theme of what the robot could be about. It's much easier than just doing generic robots. Because it gives you ideas and what it would need to perform that functionality. yeah, that's Mike's current thing is he's doing bare naked ladies, which is figure studies from females and then bare heads. Partially for the comedy, partially for the figure study practice.
Yeah, I think though it'd be fun.
This doesn't look, it has a bear head though.
She doesn't yet.
Oh.
I was just trying to get the scale and proportions right, so I'm still drawing like a rough guide for where her head should be.
I see. Oh, the thought of working in Powerhouse Animation is really exciting. I've been saying for a couple of months to Mike that I'd really like to work with them, so I hope it comes round.
I like doing the kind of I don't know what you would call, like the bear scenes have like a big floofy head and then another sort of ring of like fur, like a mane.
Neck fluff.
So I like shaping the the neck mane part as if it was hair draping over shoulders.
That's a nice idea though, I like that.
So like it could come down like this.
Bears are so cute, just bigger dogs.
I've seen some dogs that oh man, when
Oh, dogs that should like bears.
yeah.
Yeah, you did, I remember. I remember vaguely this.
Yeah, because I was gonna D&D as a druid that just constantly stays in the form of a bear, but I realised that if I started as a low level druid, they can only turn into like smaller things at first. So I was like, fine, I'll be a dog that looks like a bear.
I'm sure you could talk to our DM and ask if we could just be like a very weak bear. So you always have the same animal, but it just, the animal itself powers up as you raise levels.
That could be cool.
Yeah, so you start off and you can go into bear, but it's just, you're like pretty pathetic.
Well, I kind of like the idea of being a small bear though.
Yeah.
Like
Small.
bear cub or something. Or I was liking the idea that you guys were just traveling around with this dog that looks like a bear.
Well, you should do whatever you want to do with your character.
Just for the comedy of it. Oh, rubbish.
Oh, dog is cute. He is cute. He's adorable. I cut all his hair off.
You did.
So now he's got really short hair. Still really suits him though. He's a short haired bear now. Robin says each time you level up you get a giant bear appendage that replaces one of your dog appendages. That's great.
That would be ridiculous, I like it.
Just got like 2 massive legs and then 2 dog sized legs.
You know it's gonna be like out of order though.
Yeah, definitely. It'll be the most ridiculously looking order. I think it'd be great to have the bear head come first. So there's just this massive head on this tiny dog body. It's like super top heavy. Dragging his head around all the time. Something exciting is happening today too, though. We're going into town.
Cool. Just yeah, careful. Like we're gonna go.
Can I not say what it's about?
Not yet. We'll tell people about it depending on what happens today.
Oh, okay. I was looking forward to telling them what could potentially happen.
Yeah, it's. Yeah, I understand, but just hold off for now. Swifty.
Okay.
Hold off for now.
Okay. But something good could happen today.
Yeah. You can tell them what happened yesterday that you did.
That I did.
Yeah.
You mean about the shop?
Yeah. The big cartel.
Yes. Okay, I think everyone already knows, but I'll say anyway. The book that me and Doig made, the first book of Girl in the Glim, it's now available on our shop at Big Cartel.
Woo.
We put it online to buy, so now people can order it, and we'll be shipping them out in the next 3 weeks. So that's pretty awesome. People who didn't go to Leeds can now grab a copy. I'm really, really, really happy and excited to share it. We'll be taking it to the Lakes Comic Art Festival, which is on in a couple of weeks. And fingers crossed it does well there as well.
Yeah, we've not been there in like 4 years, and we went there the first year, so I'm really not sure what the kind of footfall number of people that go now is.
No, me either. But the first year it was really, really good.
I guess they used to have the advantage as well, where they came before Thought Bubble, and Thought Bubble sort of went, no, we're 2 months earlier now. So it might have an impact or knock-on effect of that.
Yeah, maybe.
I wonder if we could contact the people that run the Lakes website and just give them updated images like, hey, we have a book now.
I'm sure we could.
We currently don't have a digital copy available.
But we will have one ready. Probably after the Lakes Comic Art Festival.
Yeah. So if you want to hold off for now, that's fair.
Mm-hmm. We want to get all the... because we're only doing 2 festivals this year, so we want to get all the physical copies out as fast as we can. And then we'll start worrying about the digital copies. The digital copy will be less expensive.
Yeah.
But also I think it does work better physically. But it definitely saves you on delivery charges.
Yeah, Billy, like, let me actually fully link it.
Yep, you can order it in our Big Cartel store. Whoop whoop! It's available! It's a real thing. It's a book.
The shipping to the US will be around about €5.
Yeah, it's about £4.50. We had to calculate all the shipping costs in UK pounds and then convert them to euros for the store.
So it's about almost $6.
Yeah, UK shipping's actually cheaper than Irish shipping. So we're shipping all of them from the UK, which is why it's in the next 3 weeks that they'll be shipped out, because in about 10 or 12 days, we'll be in the UK again. Sorry, we'll be in England again, rather.
I mean, that's us shipping it in a, like, do not bend envelope, 240 grams sort of thing. So for anything that's going further afield, we're new to this, so I think if we packaged it up like differently and made it a little more sturdy, it would raise the shipping costs a bit.
I think we'll just use our sturdy envelopes to send the ones which are going further.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I think that's a good idea. Anywho, yeah, it's there, and we tried to keep the shipping costs as low as we could.
Yeah.
By shipping them from England instead of from Ireland. So, fingers crossed it's affordable for people, because we hate putting shipping costs on top of the cost of the book.
Yeah.
It sucks.
Like, because no one wins with shipping. Like,
no.
You pay us and we pay for... The only person that wins is the post office in that scenario.
Yeah, so we just have to... Luckily the charges for them haven't been too bad from the English Postal Service, so...
Yeah.
Anywho, Elaine! Oh, thanks, Mark. Good luck studying.
Good luck, yeah, good luck with your exam.
You can do it.
We believe in you.
How are you, Elaine?
Oh yeah, little extra for doodles.
Yeah. There's a cool space at the front of the book to put doodles in. So I've been using that to do little doodles for people. Which has been really fun. If you order that, you can request what you'd like as your doodle in the comments box.
Aw, stressed. Oh.
Oh no! Why are you stressed? Why are you stressed?
Why are you stressing?
Stress is our enemy. I agree, actually. Yeah, I think that you do better work when you don't care as much, ironically. When you relax a bit.
Yeah.
Oh, CTNX is soon.
Oh, okay.
Well, Elaine, if you want some help with your portfolio, feel free to send us through what you have, and we'll try and give you some feedback or critique on it. It might not be as bad as you think. It might be fine. It could just be stress talking. But let us know what you're going for at CTNX, and then send us your portfolio through, and we'll try and make some suggestions.
Be aware that they have the kind of RBR, Raise the Bar Recruiting, but they...
If this is the same as it was last year, anyway.
Yeah, like if they're offering Raise the Bar Recruiting, it's okay. I didn't get many interviews. I only got like one.
And that was a weird one.
Yeah, and when you successfully get one of those, they just pick a time that they're available and match you up, and there's no conversation there. But if you go to the CTN 10 early enough in the morning, you can book slots with kind of Nickelodeon, Disney, I think Pixar, like.
Yeah, honestly, people do portfolio reviews
on their tables, yeah.
At the table, yeah, and they're all the big companies that you want to work for. are all in the tent doing portfolio reviews. The Raise the Bar recruiting was a bit of a pain.
The Raise the Bar recruiting is kind of like they'll maybe like want to hire you, sort of thing, but...
Well, it's weird, like I got a Raise the Bar recruiting thing with Nickelodeon, but
right.
Nickelodeon was also in the tent.
Oh, okay, yeah.
And they were also letting people just sign up for them. So, but the main pain was that they emailed us to tell us we had this during the festival.
Yeah.
Like at which time we weren't checking our phones all the time because we were busy going to talks and going around the tents, but they mailed us like during the festival where there's really bad Wi-Fi to tell us we had like something the next day, which is really short notice.
Yeah.
I was thinking they would tell us a couple of weeks before.
Particularly if you paid for an extra, like one of the like conversations with creators or like one of the other workshops, like they don't match you to a schedule, so you could have paid for something and then you
have to decide if you want to go to that or if you want to go to the thing that you've paid for.
Yeah. And as far as I know, they don't refund or anything, so either you like look unprofessional or you lose out on money or the chance to do the thing that you wanted to do.
Yeah, so we didn't have a great experience with Raise the Bar recruiting, but we did have a good experience with all the other portfolio reviews that actually happened in the tent. Like Powerhouse was there and was super cool, Studio Yota was there and was super cool, there was Nickelodeon, Pixar, Blue Sky, DreamWorks,
Yeah.
Disney TV, tons of people.
Is Elaine in mod? No.
No.
Okay.
Go into storyboard artist. Oh, I'd love to check it out. Yeah, please do link it. Do you want to mod her?
You can probably do it from where you are, just because I'd need to go and find the web page. And
how do I do it?
so there's 3 dots when you hover over her name.
Yeah.
And then it should say like, yeah, there you go.
Okay, cool. You should be able to link stuff now. Thanks for showing me how to do that.
No worries. You have the ultimate mod powers. You can add more mods.
Now everyone can be a mod.
You shall go to the ball.
Yeah, look at your beautiful blue dress. It's for the foreseeable future, Elaine. We believe in you and your fruit wagon. My mod powers can be used only once per stream. Thanks for that link, Elaine. Oh, I've seen this. I've seen this trending around Twitter. I've actually got it open in another tab that I haven't read it yet. That's really cool. From what I've heard, it's a really good comic. So congratulations to Natalie, because yay.
If everyone is a mod, no one will be Anna.
It's true.
I might go through and prune some mods soon.
Whoa. Harsh. What do I have to do to stay a mod?
I can't think of anything that's not going to sound shitty or briny.
Yeah, exactly.
Show up. I don't know.
That's fair criteria. I think people who sort of haven't watched the streams in a long time might have moved on to other things.
The greener pastures.
Yes, so maybe. Oh, that's so cool. You interned with her. What were you guys doing?
I really like the very particular way that a bear's nose, nostril, black part is shaped. Like it's almost like a hexagon.
You like hexagons, huh?
I guess.
Your favourite shape, huh?
Huh.
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 Oh wow, that's amazing. A Portland studio with a bunch of veteran comic artists. So it was like a artist studio. So it was like a studio for comics. Because I was thinking about the idea of doing that, having a studio for comic artists. So I'm really interested to hear about someone who's doing it. So do they make one comic or a series of comics from this one place? And you all kind of work on it together, a bit like an animation studio? Are there friends that rented space together?
They might just all be making their own comics.
Yeah, so working on individual work, but in the same space. Yeah, Portland sounds super nice. Land of the ports.
That's where Grimm's set.
Glim's set in Fort Harbour.
Grimm. The TV show Grimm.
I haven't watched Grimm.
You've not watched Grimm?
No.
Oh man. But it's got some of my favourite TV characters in it.
Like,
There's this really adorable like werewolf in it. And then he meets a person and they're just cute together.
oh, I'm sorry. That sounds really cool, Elaine. Oh, it sounds like a good time. But yeah, don't worry about CTN. If you want any feedback, feel free to send us stuff through. It can be hard when you go to CTN looking explicitly for work, because we were in the lucky position of like kind of sniffing out what work was available, but mainly going just for the experience of going. Like our portfolios were really cobbled together out of what we'd made previously.
Like us in Portland. Oh, cool.
Mainly because I didn't want to move to America to work in animation. How much do you currently have? Because I'd say you probably don't need a huge amount, because people are basically they're gonna give it a quick look over and they're gonna know immediately whether you have potential or not. Like with my show reel, I think it was 2 minutes, 1:50 or something, was it?
Something like that, yeah.
And a couple of people just like gave it back to me after about 40 seconds. Were like, yeah, no, we don't, like, this is just more telling you what I already know.
Yeah.
I don't need to see any more of this.
I think for a sort of one-to-one thing, you want to show your best work and under a minute, because the time they spend watching is eating into the time that they spend talking to you. So you want to give them like something really dense, solid, and like that shows your stuff. Shows what you're about.
One set of boards is good. I mean, I'd say it depends on the boards, because if the boards are showing comedy and action, and if they're showing a variety of moods, like, that's really cool. Also, it depends which studios you're wanting to look for work with. But I'd say 2 boards would be good.
I've never seen like I'm so used to like animator show reels, and I guess you could do animatics, but I've never seen a boarder's portfolio. Have you?
Yeah, I have
Okay, cool.
a little bit. They have some good advice on it at the Oakley Academy, because one of the instructors, who hasn't been there for a while, but there's still a lot of good content in which he is interviewed or talks, is a board artist.
Okay.
So he gives some good advice about portfolios.
Who's that, or can you share some of the advice?
Let me see if I can find him. One sec. Yeah, Justin Copeland. So he's done storyboards. I don't know if he's still doing it. He might still be doing it, but he does storyboards for Marvel. Yeah, Marvel Animation. Let me just link it to you. Oh.
Yeah, Fuzzy, we were going to attempt to keep uploading Hollow Knight. What would have been the ideal scenario was that all of them had been recorded, edited, and uploaded to be scheduled, but I didn't manage to do that. So we were trying to do it while we were away, and to give you an idea, in order to export a Hollow Knight episode, it took around 40 minutes, and in order to upload it, same again. And we were just finding that it was an unmanageable.
Well, once we found out that you didn't have the audio file you needed
for 124 as well,
yeah.
It just sort of, it felt like fighting against the tide that.
Well, you were trying to edit together the episodes as well, at the same time as we were meant to be like doing social things with friends and parents and preparing for.
Yeah.
So we're sorry the schedule got all messed up, but we should be back on schedule now. So from now we'll be able to upload one a night again as usual. Yeah,
and we're also gonna like get a whole bank of them and schedule them within the next couple of days, I think, at least before we're going to the
Lakes.
The Lakes Comic Festival, so that it all goes
smooth
and to plan.
Yeah, so we learn from our mistakes essentially. So when we go around to the lakes, it should continue uploading as usual.
I also realised while we were over there that some of the plugins and some of the because it was an older version of Premiere, some of the like effects we just didn't have access to, so the audio suffered a little bit because I had to ad hoc a solution, and it was like 11 at night, and yeah, it was just a sort of. It didn't work out.
Yeah, that's some good advice, Elaine. Like, I really enjoyed listening to that episode.
Any theories on the lore?
Oh, so many.
I have a sneaking suspicion about what the worm birthed. But so we were playing and we stopped playing right in the middle of something, and I'm really excited to pick up that thread again.
Yeah. Mike's pretty excited about where we are in the game right now.
Yeah, and it's my turn to play. Haha.
It's always your turn to play now.
That's not true. You were totes like. You defeated the guy that I got beat by, and you were playing for a bit.
Oh, I know. I'm just teasing you. Yeah, we are still looking for a Halloween game though, if anyone has any suggestions. What was that great one that someone suggested actually? One which is a fan game, where you're trapped with a bunch of monsters that are all based on really interesting things.
Monsters that are based on interesting things.
Yeah, I can go back and look for it.
I'm not sure.
Okay, someone recommended us something, and it sounded pretty awesome.
Oh! It might have been Steiny or Nobody recommended it.
Yeah.
'Cause
I
I
think
feel
that
like
was
it
it.
was in a conversation with them.
But that sounds pretty awesome.
Oh, it's coming back. There was like, yeah. I can't remember the name of it, but I remember that it was like.
If you remember that it was Noah that recommended it, then we can just ask Noah again.
Yeah. It was a game in which like the people yeah, it had monsters in it that had like code names,
That's it, yeah.
and like each code name referred to a particular monster. Okay, your head hurts. Let's diagnose this. Have you drank enough water today?
Yes.
Dehydration will cause headaches.
Also have some tea. Tea's just good always. Listen to something nice like rain pattering on a window. If you can find that in YouTube. SCP containment breach. Yeah.
That's the one.
Awesome. That's what we're thinking for Halloween. Yeah, I'm looking forward to Grim Troop. It looks really cool.
What's Grim Troop?
It's the Hollow Knight update,
Oh, okay, cool.
where they're going to add new bosses and things, and it all looks quite Halloween-y themed. It's like a dark circus theme.
Is a playable Hornet going to drop with that?
I don't know. I don't think they said anything about that.
Okay.
Don't die! Ba 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 ba. You can bring Halloween to Sweden, Elaine. Bring it.
I am enjoying the unexpected like charm combos that we kind of stumble on. They're cool.
Did we?
Yeah, we found one which involved the Defender's Crest, where it combined with another one we were wearing.
Defender's Crest.
Poopy Night.
Okay, what did we combine Poopy Night with?
Do you want me to just say? It's the one that triggers when you heal.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
that was interesting.
Yeah.
That was interesting. Like, I don't know if it combines in a way which actually makes it more effective.
I think it did.
But it's visually different, which is nice.
Oh, I see what you mean, like, maybe it was just an aesthetic.
Yeah, exactly. It was aesthetically different, which was really cool. But we don't know if it actually made it more effective or not.
I think it probably did buff it. Like, you want to put in visual feedback for something.
Yeah, like I don't know how much of it is unintentional though. Like how much of it is just that they didn't put those two together or weren't bothered enough to fix it when they realised that the fact that the particle is set to be that hasn't changed or overrides the other effect. Oh, Fizzy D, I don't remember.
I do,
remember.
but I don't.
You do?
I don't feel like we've gotten a new ability.
Okay.
Have we got a new ability?
Since when? Is the question. Like, since what point?
Yeah.
Because I can't remember this question.
Well, it was down in the very bottom of the map, and we were trying to.
It was down at the bottom of the map when they told us to go somewhere when we had something new, or it was down at the bottom of the map when we got something
Okay, so
new?
it was in the abyss. There was a room with a stone that we hit, and we couldn't do anything with it. It just said,
yeah.
It just like we dream nailed it, and it said stuff.
Yeah. Okay.
And
that's when we were told to come back when we had a new ability.
Yep.
Okay.
I mean, the only thing that we really.
Shadow Dash? We already had that though.
We got that down there.
Yeah.
Sorry for anyone that's not played Hollow Knight.
Well, luckily it doesn't tell them anything actually about it.
Yeah.
Up? Have we got an ability that allows us to go further up?
No.
I don't think we've got the ability yet. But we can double check. Like, next time we do a play session, which should be today, we'll have a look at our abilities and see if we have anything which matches up with that. Oh, Rabbit, I'm really happy. That's awesome.
Oh, you're very welcome. I had a look through your character design, and it looks really cool. And they posted an imager gallery with it, which had their character has been like drawn and painted by a great selection of artists, just like riffing on the design.
That's awesome.
And they look really cool. It's sort of this I don't know if it's like I'm gonna say space pilot, but I mean, the thing that's memorable or like unique about the design is one of her arms looks like it's composed out of, I'm gonna say, runic dice, like D20s. I don't think it's particularly that, but you know the shape of a D20 with a multifaceted sort of thing.
Yeah.
And then each kind of
a dodecahedron.
muscle, let's say, like you could see like it had like an emblazoned rune, and it looked super cool.
Sounds pretty awesome. Just thought of having lots of different people drawing your character, like that's awesome.
Oh, okay, I've put the two and two together, Fuzzy. Cool. He likes the description for her arm a lot.
Oh, no worries, Daniel. It's nice just to have you here.
Yeah, we're not going to really teach you proper English by listening to us.
That English is terrible.
See you, Savio, as well. Take care.
Yeah, see you, Daniel. See you, Savvy. Bye bye. Oh, this music is, I'm digging it.
Cool.
So we're caught up with My Hero Academia now, right?
Yeah, I think so.
That's cool. We actually managed it.
Well,
To catch up with one of the series people were telling us to catch up with.
we did, yeah.
We did the thing!
We did the thing. Okay, I misinterpreted the shape of this arm. So, this is like upper arm.
Yeah, Rabbit, we also just ruin English completely. When you natively speak it, you use a lot of slang and such because you're comfortable using it, but it makes it impossible for anyone who's not natively English to understand you.
That's better.
Oh my goodness, this eye is really annoying me right now. Come on now. Play ball. I drew you, I'm meant to be your master. Oh, so I have a cool challenge for you guys this week.
Oh.
The Weekendly Challenge. I think it'll be really fun.
Hit us with your magic, Swifty.
Okay, I will. So there was recently a game released called Cuphead. And Cuphead's a very cool game because all of the art is done traditionally. It's all pencil and paper. And all the animation is done traditionally, it's pencil and paper. Which is pretty rare and unique. Especially for something which looks like it's going to be an action or platformer game. And one of the other things which is unique about it is that it uses the kind of very old 1930s rubber hose animation style, which is a really fun style, but is also super dated and old looking. It's very of its time.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I was thinking it would be awesome for everyone to design themselves as if they were from this period of time in the rubber hose animation style.
Oh.
You don't have to animate yourself, but I want you to design yourself as a 1930s black and white rubber hose animation character and tell me what your special power would be.
That's cool.
Oh boy! I'll drop you guys some reference in. Oh, there's so much good stuff when you Google it. I'm just trying to find one with a lot of characters on it so you can see. Oh, well, here's a fun one.
When did you come up with that challenge?
Last night.
Cool.
And I'll take part 2. So, this is Minnie Mouse as a rubber hose character, as she started out. Let's see. Oh, and then Popeye was also in that style for a long time. This one's pretty good as well.
They won't be able to see what you're looking at on the live screen.
I know, I'm dropping in links to the chat.
Oh, gotcha.
Yeah, I'm just trying to find good reference rather than...
Yeah.
Bendy and the Ink Machine also uses this style, which is also another fairly recent game.
I'm so bad at like inking.
Ha! That'd be cool, Rabbit. You're welcome to do more than one if you like. I want you guys to incorporate into the design though an ability, whatever it is you want. Like it can be a weapon, or it can be like some particular power. It's such a fun style. Okay, there we are. This is the last link I'm dropping in, just because these are humans rather than anthropomorphic animals. So, oh, ba 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 ba. I'm glad you're feeling better. So yeah, I'll post that in the weekend early challenges. You guys up to anything this weekend?
Oh, of course, it's the weekend.
Yeah, sure is. Any plans other than a long line? Getting ice cream with a friend. Oh, that sounds really nice though. Good plan.
Yeah, that sounds like a great plan.
You know, I might just start this frame again. Let's just get over to this one instead. I just need the between these two. And I'd really like it to be a more extreme shake. But I'll do that in a sec because it's not working out right now, so I'm just going to move on.
No, I'd suck at inking.
Why are you saying that?
Because I'm trying to like do a cool drawing over the top of the drawing before, and like when I kind of simplify, there's some. Not simplify.
Inking's hard, man.
When I try and get the expression in the line in one stroke, I'm like, nah.
Don't make it one stroke.
Okay.
You don't have to do it in one stroke. But yeah, man, inking is hard, so don't beat yourself up.
Hey Owen.
Hey Owen!
It was a really cool experience. Like, I'm not sure we met as many people as we could have or were there, but we certainly had a lot of fun on the table itself.
Yeah, we did. We didn't get away from it much, basically. But it was an amazing, amazing weekend. We really, really enjoyed it. It was awesome, and we did meet a lot of cool people.
We did. Like, a fair few came over to our table to once they got off their table, so we did meet other creators that way.
Yeah, and also just cool people that we knew previously from either the community here or that we'd worked with in the past.
Yeah.
Came and said hello, which was really, really nice.
India met animators that that had been working on had been working on animations that she herself had storyboarded for.
So I got to apologise in person.
And that was really sweet.
Yeah, that was cool because a lot of people who I knew from university actually are animators now working on the things I storyboarded. So that feeling of doing a storyboard, then setting it off and animation magically coming back. Now I know who to thank for all the beautiful animation that comes back.
So we had a fair few people who were like, it was almost this chain effect happening where they figured out Swifty was there and like that they had a connection with her, and then they would go and tell people they were with, and then they would come over and they would tell the people they were with. So
it was pretty cool. We met so many brown baggians.
Yeah.
While we were there, they seemed to be over in force. I mean, they're pretty close by, so it makes sense.
Yeah. I think Thought Bubble was their catharsis. Sort of end of a project. Yay.
Hello, Matthew. Oh, cheese, my favourite. Wensleydale. That was a bad Wallace impression. Cheese, Gromit. Can't do it at all.
Nope.
At least I'm trying. Huh, I've done Mill wrong. I'm looking at the reference, I'm like, huh, didn't quite do him right there. It's okay, I'll fix him. Got by his headband. And his sideburns. Hey Ninka, hello! How are you? Long time no speak. Yeah, what are you up to? Taninka, because I haven't spoken to you in ages. How's the comics going?
What's it going?
Trying to figure this out. How to draw this expression with the headband. And I might smooth it. Yeah, I think that's better. I have his head on the top here. His little bald patch. Ooh, getting ready to apply for jobs. Where are you applying? And what kind of jobs are you going for? So Mill's hair is meant to be more like this. And then he has his hood. So I need to fix him here. This would be his headband. Whoops. At least I might remember his sideburns here. Biz dev and everywhere. Yeah! Go for it!
I love your positivity.
It's very cool.
Yosh!
How are you doing, Owen?
Yeah, how have you been since we last spoke?
Briefly met.
That was too brief.
It's more like it. Let's get rid of that.
I need a better eraser, I think. It's too soft.
Too soft! There we go. And then his head will come back here more.
I think our rabbit's already on your, he's already on to your challenge.
Oh, nice. What do you think yours would be, Mike? Are you going to take part as well?
Possibly.
You
Possibly.
should.
I haven't
like to
given it
think-
any thought yet.
I like to think yours would be a bear.
Yeah.
I think my character might be some kind of witch or something.
Swifty Witch.
Yeah.
Do you have any like contenders that you want to take forward? Like, have you reduced it down to 3 to 5 ideas? Owen, happy to like discuss them for 8 minutes.
Yeah. Yeah, it's fun to work through this stuff. I'd love to hear some of your ideas if you have them, just to hear them. I love the pictures of the D&D characters, you do so much. It would be awesome to see something in a fantasy style like that. Oh wow, stop motion puppets, that's so cool, Matt. Yeah, I've got to the point where I have to stop myself from thinking of new stories because I need to finish the old ones.
Welcome back, Cheshire.
Okay, let's get This picture or model? This is a. I'll make it work somehow. Let's see. Just get good. Just keep trying until I get it. That's more like it. It's a shame I spent all this time drawing it just to have drawn it off more than have to redraw it.
Aww.
But you live and you learn.
Just trying to find a mark making thing from Kyle's drawing box that has what I needed to do. That's too rough.
I guess no story time for us.
I guess not.
But we're always happy to listen to stories anytime. Top of Mill's head right now. Kind of looks like a pumpkin.
Rubber Hose Inker, probably Belgian comics.
That's the one I use all the time. It's like my favourite.
Ink box.
I think if you duplicate your line as well and give it a slight Gaussian blur, that'll make it look like it's bled slightly, which helps it look like it's of the era, because we all have this slightly soft edge to their pen line. That's something I like to do. Okay, that's better. That works better.
Yeah, Animated pencil is the best one of the pencils I've used so far today. It's the one I like the most. Go figure, I like Animator's best.
Demon, you should let me know. Sense of you.
I think the thing I realise about when you're doing lines is line weighting is so important, and each stroke has meaning, which is a lot of pressure on the tablet. Pen pressure, lol lol, joke joke. But you don't need to be as particular when you're painting. So I think that's why I haven't really developed them kind of...
Precision?
Yeah. So rather than be like, well, I'm just not good at that, I'm going to lean into this and try and learn to draw digitally rather than just paint digitally.
Good shout.
As well as draw on paper with the same mindset.
I'd really like to get more line weighting into my drawing too. And my animation. If animation is particularly hard though.
Because you have to remain so consistent.
Yeah, exactly. Your line weighting has to be consistent to be read. Because otherwise it's going to read as boiling because the lines are going to be constantly flickering.
Yeah.
Thicker and thinner. Which can look super nice. But if it's not what you're after, then it's not what you're after, I guess. And I'd love to try getting some consistent line weighting. With my comics, I think that using a brush pen or traditional media will help me.
Mm-hmm.
I think brush pens are great for getting thick and thin lines.
I don't mean to hype right now, but I'm really looking forward to seeing what you do in Bloom 2.
Me too. There's a lot of stuff I need to get better at as I'm doing it, and I'm really excited for that growth. You know, I'm excited to get better at environments, I'm excited to get better at line weighting.
Yeah.
I'm excited to get better at storytelling and pacing.
Glim 1 was just a warm-up, guys.
Well, I hope so. It might end up that I don't do it as well as Glim 1, but you know, just gotta keep trying.
Take care, Owen.
See you, Owen. Yeah, line flicker is a problem. Steiny, I also find it hard. And Owen, like, you might be gone now, but yeah, that's super viable too. Working with someone who knows how much you can get done realistically, that's a really, really
Great
rare skill to have.
Yeah.
It's why a lot of us overestimate how much work we can get done.
Get your spreadsheets done fast.
Yeah. I love me some spreadsheets now.
Ooh, we made it into the September Irish Comic News art picks.
Oh, awesome! Okay, you'll have to show me afterwards if that's okay.
That's fine.
I wish to be shown. Such a bushy moustache.
Bush bush.
Bush, bush, bush. What I wouldn't give for such a bushy moustache.
Hey, Rolando.
Hey, Rolando! We're actually probably wrapping up. after I finish this frame. Since it's 9:03.
Billy, or Aaron Billy, in the thing was like, when anyone asks how my life is going, it's Midge's reaction going, fine.
Oh. Yeah, pretty much.
Do you guys do the weekend stream thing on Friday as well? I don't understand the question.
We do the weekday streams every morning, and then you do evening streams on what days?
Mondays, Wednesdays and Saturdays.
Okay, cool. So there'll be a stream tomorrow, but it'll be 9 o'clock to usually start, is it?
Yeah. 9 PM British Standard Time. The clocks are going to shift soon.
Are they?
Yeah.
Oh. Oh.
Oh.
Oh. Oh.
When is vlog 3? I estimate we'll get that done tomorrow.
Tomorrow? I'd like to get it done today if possible.
Yeah, but we're
Away most of the day.
yeah
Well, we're not actually. We're away
from around 1.
from 12:30 to say 5 or something.
Yeah.
Hopefully.
Not till 5. Like, if we're meeting people at 4,
Yeah.
then there'll be time with that, and then travel time back. Swifty
That's
underestimates.
Maybe. I think if we did it this morning though, because it should be shorter
Or we could do.
than the other vlog, so we don't have as much footage for it. We'll see.
We'll see.
I say today, he says tomorrow.
Who will
Since
win?
he's the editor, I think it may be safer to go with what he says, but I have endless optimism on my side.
Yeah, share it, Rolando.
Yeah, you definitely should, Siny. That'd be cool. And please, Rolando, do share. Let us know when it's somewhere we can see.
So yeah, I'm just gonna check. You guys should check out
Check out what?
Irish Comic News. I'm gonna go find the article and link it.
Okay. I'm looking forward to reading it. We have Rolando work. What would I say is a really important item to Midge? I'd say her brother's camera's pretty important to her. Her brother really likes collecting historical objects and vintage items, and he has an old Polaroid camera that he left behind when he went to college. And Midge is pretty attached to it. She also wears her brother's hoodie all the time, and she's attached to that because it makes her feel more secure. Ooh, hold on, let me get it up on screen. So this is Rolando's. I put Ghibli on a little while ago when it got a bit epic for me on the anime soundtracks. Look how adorable!
Aww.
This is great, Rolando. So nice.
That is really cool.
Gorgeous pixel art. Really nice colours as well. I love the way that you use those green as shadow.
I really like, there's the, see how it's got the white kind of ankle part of the shoe?
Yeah.
I really like the tone on the kind of unhighlighted part. It's really nice.
Yeah, the kind of pink.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's really cute. The way that her face is kind of smushing into her hand as well is really nice. Super gorgeous. Oh! Yeah, it's really, really nice. Anything you could improve? Let's see. Let me open Photoshop up. One thing I'm not sure about is if you can see my mouse, this part of her neck here, whether this is meant to be part of her shirt, this little triangle, that is just still in skin tone. No, not yet. I'm taking it into Photoshop just for the line mic, but did you want to say anything about the colour? Let's see. A collarbone A. Okay, let's see. There it is, there's my shortcut for. Oh, it's trying to recover my stuff. Quiet Photoshop. So for her collarbone, I might be tempted just to take off a little bit here, so it doesn't get mistaken for a collar. So it would just be a case of...
Yeah, the only thing that I'm really picking up on is the very vibrant yellow on the top of her hair. Feels like it's slightly too far outside of the other hair color, like for context.
Let me select it.
Yeah.
And you show us.
Oh, okay.
Here you are. Let me give you my.
I'm going to use the mouse because I don't like some teeth. So I would just move it slightly over to there, roughly.
I see, because the skin tone's quite orange.
Yeah. It just it felt like it was outside of the spectrum that the whole piece was in, and it was pulling too much attention, so I would just soften it like that.
Okay, I see.
This is very, very rough kind of movement, but it kind of still feels like it's the hair underneath that's being lit. So I don't know if that is meant to be a very different hair color, because it looks like it's like light on the top of her head to me.
Okay, cool.
Cool.
And as for me, I think I've attempted. Let me work on this one. I love it when Photoshop decides it's not gonna work. I'm actually trying to draw right now. It's just not drawing. There we are. I might pull this ear out a little bit more so that there is clearer definition in the shape there. So I'd be tempted to do this.
It's asking if you could zoom in because it's so tiny.
Oh, I see. Yeah, no worries. So I will just pull out the ear a little bit. So that there's more shape definition between the hair and the ear. And And likewise, I'd be careful just of all the meetings of the tangents here, because this could be seen as being this kind of shape, in which case it's tangenting with the hair here. So I would probably bring the hair a bit further out so it definitely crosses over in front of it, and it's super obvious that it's going in front of that bit there. Let's see, is there anything else I can see? This is all super fiddly stuff. Just tiny tweaks to make it more readable, because the drawing is just gorgeous overall. Like, I wouldn't want to touch that face because it's so nice. I'd say maybe this bit is a little bit parallel. So you could either try doing this kind of thing, where you make it run less along the side of the helmet, or you could push the helmet out a bit. Because very close running parallel lines together from two different things can be a bit visually confusing. Bop, 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 bop. So I would give it more of a flare, so that's more difference between the width here and the width here to add more shape variety. Like that, I think. Something like that. I'm actually like the first thing I did more where I just changed the shape of her shoe. It's just a lot of trial and error. Let's see. I think that may be everything I can think of, because everything else is super nice. Let me zoom out so I can see it a bit further away. I mean, the shadow would be nice, but I'm sure that you're just like moments away from adding that anyway. Just to like place her and the helmet on the floor. Let's see. I think the leg shape and everything is super nice. There is a bit here where it looks like the leg would continue up here, but it doesn't, so I might be tempted to do that. Does that? No, I like yours better. Yeah, I think that's everything. It's such a nice picture. It's gorgeous. So these are just the tiny little tweaks I made. All very small things. I think it's got real charm and appeal. The way you've drawn her is adorable. I love this character. Whoops. There we go. Is her underskirt alright? Yeah, it is. I think it's really nice. The entire thing is really nice. Just roll with it. Yeah, it's lovely. Nice work. So those are all the notes I have. I think you've done a really nice job. Lovely work. Yes, I will add it to Discord. I'll just copy and paste it in now. Doop doop doop. Feedback. I'll pop it in here. Oh, that's really helpful, isn't it? Hold on, let me delete that.
What happened?
I didn't copy merged, I just copied. So. There we go. Alrighty, well we're going to head off now.
Yep.
So that was a nice note to end on. Thanks for showing us that. It's a beautiful piece of work.
Yeah, it's really nice. Really nice.
Go back to Bill's shocked face. I think his eyes may need to be a little bit closer together in this. I'm going to go and read the Irish comic news now. So you guys have an awesome weekend. I'll post a Weekendly challenge in the Weekendly slot. Oh, thanks, Rolando. That would be amazing. No pressure though. We're learning that selling books is hard. Safio, you just got back. Oh no! You have the worst luck. You always end up coming in just as we're going away.
Yeah. Aww.
Alright everyone, thanks so much for hanging out. Have an awesome weekend.
Thank
Mike will be streaming tomorrow night.
Yeah, 9 PM BST.
Nice bear, Mike.
Nice animations with you.
Thank you.
I'll need to do the feet.
See you guys.
Take care, everyone.
And may your weekends
be filled
with adventure.
Oh.